Today, governance is more important than ever. Good public governance builds citizen trust in our democratic institutions. It builds social cohesion and the foundation for economic growth and stability. It's also founded on the rule of law. So, what is governance? Why does it matter? Why is it important? Every society has some form of governance. Public governance is how society and groups in it organize to make decisions. And good governance has several important characteristics. It's legitimate. Citizens accept the authority of the decision makers, even if they disagree with their decisions, because they have a voice in decision making. It has strategic direction. Decision makers have clear plans and articulate them openly. It performs effectively. It achieves the outcomes it promises. It is transparent, accountable, inclusive, and equitable. Public governance and its institutions have evolved over centuries. So too have the expectations of citizens. Governments are now the most complex of organizations dealing with the most complex of issues, but the structures in which they operate are showing the strains of today's challenges. Technology is changing citizen expectations and government capacity. The complexity of problems like climate change, diversity, security, and privacy defy old governance models. Evolving ideas of fairness and inclusion mesh poorly with our existing power structures and decision-making processes and are bringing legitimacy of government actions into question. The inclusion of more voices, such as those of Indigenous peoples, require new models of shared and inclusive governance and accountability. And while the evolution of governance has given more people voice, ensuring fairer, more effective decision-making, and building in more meaningful accountability, today public governance is at risk. Trust in our institutions is falling under threat from domestic extremists and foreign interference. The erosion is accelerated by baseless critiques of electoral legitimacy, wedge politics, the weaponization of the internet through cancel culture, a growing dysfunction in policymaking, populist leaders, economic disparity, a sense of disenfranchisement, and a mainstream press that has no idea how to adjust its commitment to neutrality in the face of toxic, anti-democratic office holders or their enablers. Trust is the currency of representative democracy. Good governance builds citizen confidence in the ability of governments to make decisions, to work together, and to deliver programs and services. A strong, responsive, and relevant public sector, in both its administrative and political roles, must be equipped to address today's reality. As we look at the world around us, there is one public governance lesson to remember. In today's complex and fast-changing world, our democratic institutions and the governance practices they embody are more important than ever. Finding, nurturing, and celebrating best practices of democratic process must continue. Investing in both education and detection of corrosive forces are key to the health and longevity of our democratic institutions. Good governance principles are timeless, but their practice must adapt to the times and the circumstances to maintain or even build greater public trust. Our democracy depends on it.